Hey guys, so on these task cards, I only assign 12 task cards total. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out the last 6 task cards. So I'm going to do numbers or cards 6 through 12. 7 through 12. I'm doing cards number 7 through 12 for you all, okay? So I gotta have the assignment up here. So I'm going to go over to the second page and I'm going to go scroll down to number 7 or card 7, whatever you want to say. So on this one, we have 20x equals 180. All right, I'm going to flip on over where you can see what I'm writing. Okay, so we got 20x equals 180. So that 20x means that I'm using multiplication. So when we're dealing with solving a one-step equation, we do the opposite of what operation is going on in our problem. So in this case, since we have multiplication going on, then the opposite of multiplication is division. And what you do is you're going to divide the number 20 from both sides. And the reason we're doing this is because we have to get x by itself. So the number that is with the variable in that case is the one that we'll be dividing by on both sides, and 20 is the one that's with x. So when I take 20 divided by 20, that just gives me 1. So like those pretty much cancel out, but it gives 1. 1x is the same as x equals. And I'm going to take 180 divided by 20. So then when I take 180 divided by 20 now, I know a lot of y'all are probably going to use a calculator for this. If you work it out on paper, that's fine too. Any of those options, hold on. Alright, will work. So when I take 180 divided by 20, I get 9. So x equals 9. So I'll go back on over and I'll put x equals 9. Alright, card 8. Card number 8. So I got m plus 19 equals 42. Alright, so again, I need to get m by itself, and we have to do the opposite operation that's going on. So we have addition going on, so the opposite of addition is subtraction. So I need to subtract my 19 from both sides since I'm trying to get m by itself. So 19 minus 19, they cancel out. So it gives me m equals, and then I take 42 minus 19. So if we do 42 minus 19, that turns into 12. Borrow gives 3, so 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So m equals 23. So m equals 23. All right, on to the next page. So card number 9, I got v plus 29 equals 51. Alright, so again, I gotta get v by itself, and the opposite of addition is subtraction, so I need to subtract 29 from both sides because 29 is the number on the same side with our variable we need to get by itself. So then these will cancel out and just leave me with v, and we take 51 minus 29. Turns into 11, it's a 4, so 11 minus 9 is 2, 4 minus 2 is 2. So v equals 22 is my answer. And remember, you can always self-check yourself. Like you can replace, like substitutes what it's called. You can substitute your v with 22. If I did that, then I can just see, so 22 plus 29, so 9 plus 2 is 11. Put that up there. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, so 51. So that is correct. That works. And you can do the same thing on the other ones too. And then any future problems here on out, you can always use the substitute method to make sure that your answer is correct. All right, so let's go back. V equals 22. All right, number 10, card number 10. We got x over 28 equals 13. All right, so this x over 28, that means I'm using division. Okay, so that means instead of division, I'm going to multiply by 28 on both sides. Now, in the Edpuzzle video, if you remember watching it, he used parentheses for his multiplication. Because remember before I've mentioned that when your parentheses are touching, like if you have something touching your parentheses, that means multiplication, like with distributive property. We had a number on the outside touching our parentheses, which meant we were multiplying when we distributed out. So that's the same thing in this case. So I gotta get my x by itself, so these just cancel out and leave me with x equals, now we gotta figure out 28 times 13. So I'm gonna work it out over here. I know some of y'all are probably gonna use, or most of y'all are gonna use the calculator, but I'm gonna work it out. So 8 times 3 is 24. Put my 2 up here. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. I gotta go on the second line, put a 0. 8 times 1 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. Add these together. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 8 is 16. Put my 1 up there. 2 plus 1 is 3. So x equals 364. X equals 364. Alright, I got 2 more left to do. Number 11. So 42 equals k plus 23. Alright. So this one's kind of flip-flopped around, but it's still the same concept that we're doing on this. We still got to get k by itself, do the opposite operation, which would be subtraction, because we got addition going on. So opposite of addition, subtraction. We have to subtract 23, because it's on the same side as our k from both sides, to get k by itself. So that cancels out and leaves me with k. Now I'm taking 42 minus 23. So that turns into 12, borrow, and that gives me a 3. So 12 minus 3 is 9. 3 minus 2 is 1. So 19 equals k. It's the same thing as k equals 19. Either one of those. Same thing. And remember, use the substitute method to check and make sure your answer is correct. K equals 19. Alright, last one. Part number 12. 26 equals a over 19. Okay. So again, I know it's flip-flopped around, but still same concept. Gotta get a by itself, which means I'm going to multiply, since there's division. Opposite of division is multiply. So I'm multiplying by 19, because that's the number on the same side as my variable. So those cancel out and leave me with a. And then we take 26 times 19. Alright, so we got 6 times 9, which is 54. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 5, 23. Now we gotta go down to second level, so put 0. 6 times 1 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. Add these together. 4 plus 0 is 4. 6 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 494 equals A, or A equals 494. Either one of those working. Use your substitute method to check your answer if you want to. A equals 494. Alright, well, that's it for the ones that I'm doing for y'all. So since I did the first 12, not the first 12, since I did the last 12, cards 7 through 12, you are responsible for doing cards 1 through 6. Now, I gave you these answers, so these answers should be in your cards 7 through 12 when I grade your work. Okay, I did them for you, so there you go. There's some free answers. But also make sure you do cards 1 through 6 as well. Okay, you do not get full credit if you don't do the whole assignment. Remember, if you ever need help, private comment me, email me. We can set up a Google Meet, or I can try to help you through private commenting or emailing. It's up to you. But seriously, if you need help, just reach out to me and I will help you. All right. Thanks, guys.